Curious George Piñata Party. Curious George Piñata Party. George was having fun. It was Betsy's birthday party. There were many new things to see and to do. George heard a wind chime. He looked up. A paper animal hung from a tree. Up close, it smelt sweet. "That's a piñata," said Betsy. "There's candy inside." George had to hit the piñata to get the candy out. George wore a blindfold. He could not see. He swung, but he kept missing the piñata. Steve had an idea. "Practice using your other senses," he said. "Try to follow Charky with the blindfold on." George could not see, but he could hear. George followed the barking. But the city was noisy. George could not always hear Charky, so he used his hands to feel what was around him. Click, click. Charlie's collar made noise. George followed the sound. Charky hid in the fire station. George felt cold metal. It was a truck. He turned on the hose by mistake. Everything got very wet. The firefighters turned off the hose. Now George could smell a wet dog. He kept chasing Charky. Now George felt fur. Meow! It was his friend, Gnachi. George smelled yummy food. Then he heard Charky's collar again. Click, click. George chased Charky through the kitchen. He followed the noisy collar. Soon there was less city noise. They were an endless park. George felt wet fur. He found his doggy friend. They went back to the party. George wanted to swing at the piñata again. George could not see, so he used his other senses. He heard the wind chime in the tree. He felt the grass under his toes. He also smelled candy. George moved to the piñata. Bam! Candy flew everywhere. Now George could use his senses of taste. That was the best one to use at a birthday party.